Larisa Thorpe. Larisa, as we discussed, actually I'm going to back up a little bit because I think I need to talk about what our theme for the evening is tonight. Our theme is Summer Sights and Sounds, and we'll see that incorporated through the evening. We've had a couple of changes to the people playing some of the roles. As you've noticed, Case is going to be the timer, Eric is going to be the odd counter, and Joe the grammarian. So Larisa is going to be speaking, as Stephen said, out of the Competent Communicator book. And her bio is, she is going to share with us her story of her Toastmasters journey. The journey of learning new languages, good English without filler words, and also the language of her heart. These two languages together helped her become a better mom, a better wife, and a better speaker. The speech is going to take 10 to 11 minutes. I'd like to bring up to the stage Larisa Thorpe.
It's quite an amazing parallel between my life events and Toastmasters journey. In 2009, the year I joined the Toastmasters, my cousin asked me to be a master of ceremony for his son's wedding. It was a great honor and huge responsibility with all of these Russian wedding traditions and ceremonies. Scared, but with boosted ego, I decided, oh well, I can do it. I am a Toastmaster now. I can apply whatever I have already learned, giving 2 speeches. It was a momentous celebration in a beautiful venue. Not too big of an event, just for 150 people. 5 hours passed unnoticeably. I did it. My relatives were praising me for a good performance. I went back home to my daily routines and Toastmasters meetings. I was on my 9th speech when I had been bestowed with an honor of being an MC. It happened in the March of 2013. I've been an MC for my uncle and aunt's anniversary. The whole idea felt already very familiar of leading this ceremony. So I did it again. It was the same people, the same place, just different occasion. After this time, my relatives were telling me, Larisa, you acted like a real pro. Your improvement is obvious. I was very pleased and curious, honestly, by the comments. For me, leading both of these ceremonies felt about the same. So I watched these videos from 2009 and 2013 and observed the following changes in myself in 3 areas. Besides of obvious and dramatic change of my dress and my shoes, I gained a noticeable confidence. My voice was stronger, and all my presence felt more like a real MC instead of, I've never done that, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. Yes, the history of being there and done that prompts a confidence boost, whether you proceed as an MC, give a speech from the manual, or have any other speaking engagements. The second visible improvements were my speaking techniques. The reason is obvious, learning from the best. Natalie Palmer, Lloyd Smith, Alan Cook, Christina Stafford, Lee Pops. Using online resources, going through our widely designed manuals, listening evaluations, following your recommendations. Unfortunately, as MC, my hands were occupied with a folder and microphone. so I wasn't able to demonstrate my best Toastmasters achievements, my gestures. The third and most amazing advancement was the fact that only in my second performance I was able to speak from my heart. Why, you would ask, it was the most amazing? When we got married, my husband Brian kept telling me, "You are an engineer." Trust me, it was not a compliment. You have a calculator in your head and not much going on in your heart. Sadly, he was right. Growing up in Asian culture and being raised by non-affectionate parents, we didn't have many hugs or cuddles or any other expressions of love. This fact and some other events in my life made me finally decide that it's worthless and even painful to keep my heart open. So I closed it. I choose not to feel. It was comfortable and was safe. The only thing I didn't realize that closed heart would feel neither bad feelings nor good feelings. It's like two sides of one coin. In my teenage years, I started to sense that something vital was missing. Why do I feel so empty and unhappy sometimes? I kept asking myself. In search for an answer, I was taking self-exploring and self-healing classes and workshops, and even walked across the fire with Anthony Robbins. Yay! About 1.5 years ago, I found something absolutely miraculous. A profound healing workshop, family constellations. Like my husband Brian described it after he attended family constellation. It was one day of his life-changing event. And I would add, it was like a swimming in a boundless ocean of unconditional love. How many of us are fortunate in our daily lives to feel this unconditional love? Just like attending those masters meetings helped me to learn the tools how to communicate in public. Going to family constellations helped me in my heart again to learn how to trust, to be open, and to feel. My heart became receptive, and I will never be the same. Now I can feel the words I'm speaking. Now I can feel the person who I'm talking to. Now I can feel connected to the obvious. All of these aspects are so important. They make my speech alive. This is the story of my Toastmasters journey. Or better to say, the beginning of my journey. And I'm so excited about my journey, filled with the great people, excellent speeches, or maybe not always be excellent, but most importantly, with my feeling heart, which knows no distance, no space, no time, no life. Its language is love, and love is limitless. And now, I would like to ask you, my fellow Toastmasters, what is your journey? Some of you have been on this journey for a while and became quite successful in it. And for some of you, it's just the beginning. You have the power to make your journey free and beautiful, to make your journey a wonderful adventure. Speak clearly, speak strongly, and speak with a confidence. You may not feel confident, but if you act confident, the feelings will eventually come. There's a potential in you that is not being realized. And if we act in fears instead of acting in faith, we will never discover the treasure that the higher power put inside of us. Be great. Be outstanding. Be you. You whose heart is wide open. You who have a lot of humanity in your heart. You who can manifest and achieve whatever your dream is. Becoming an excellent speaker, becoming a great leader, or becoming the best human being. The power is yours. And the only journey is the one